Good afternoon, my friends. It's Krebs here, and welcome to another War Thunder episode. What does Krebs have on the platter today? Today, we are going to be working up our way along the British tech tree, because in the last episode, we were looking at the reserves and the tier 0 and 1 planes, and we came up with a general idea that, yeah, they're decent enough, nothing really special about them. Yeah, they're kind of plain as bread and water. If anything, they're not good, they're not bad, they're just mediocre. And so now we're working our way up to some higher level planes. So we've got the tier 2, 3, and 4 planes on offer this time. I'm just grabbing these ones because if we just did tier 2 and 3, there wouldn't be enough. And so we're just going to be throwing in some tier 4 planes in there as well. So yeah, let's go introduce the planes that we're going to be looking at today. So let's head over to the research tree. Actually, we'll take a look at them like this. We're going to be looking at the Spitfire Mark 1, the Hurricane Mark 2, the Boomerang Mark 2, Boomerang Mark 1, Hurricane Mark 1, and Havoc Mark 1. Everything has to be a freaking mark, doesn't it? Talk about some general stats. We've got a mixture of attackers and fighters. In fact, the only attacker that we're going to be flying out today is the Havoc over here, which is generally a much better improved version of than the Whirlaway. It actually can fly and gain altitude. It has 4 Browning machine guns on it, as you can see, 7.7 millimeters. Has some generally good capacity for bombs, 500-pound bombs times 4. Not too bad. Still a slow, sluggish thing to be actually flying out in. So overall, it's okay. You know, tier 2, you can't really expect that much. Over for the fighters, I really like the British fighters, the early tier ones. They're just nice and maneuverable. Used to be one of my most favorite fighters until I started playing some other factions, such as the USSR. Ooh, did I just say that? Did I just say the cursed word, the USSR? The Japanese are probably some of my most favorite planes at the moment. Not the lower tier ones, the high tier ones. Lower tier? Probably Americans. But anyway, so we've got the Hurricane Mark 1 over here. Decent maximum speed, decent, kind of crappy turn time if you ask me. But it flies a lot better in actual combat. It's not that bad. It has 8 7.7mm Browning machine guns, which at tier 2, 8 is a lot. Mind you, this is the smallest caliber available. The next level Hurricane Mark 2 essentially says, the developers of it said, screw you, we're going to be adding on a whole bunch of better stuff onto this plane. So we're going to increase the max speed, we're going to be increasing the turn time, which isn't better, we're going to be putting on a bigger amount of guns, and we're also going to be adding on some rockets just on the side for dessert. Why not? So it has 7.7mm Browning machine guns and 6 rockets available to it, making just one of these sort of nice things to go out in whenever you're in these head-on engagements. Yeah, throw off a rocket or two, blow up your opponent who's coming at you. We're also going to be doing the introduction of the Spitfire Mark 1 over here, which has 8 7.7mm machine guns. Essentially, it's a higher tier than the Hurricanes. It's underpowered compared to them, but it has greater maximum speed and turn time on it. So think of it as a turn fighter. It's actually very, very good at that. A lot of times I'll try to actually kill Spitfires if I see them, because you always have the initial, whenever you're in engagement, you're trying to contemplate, what am I going to go for first? Because yes, you should be targeting certain planes over other ones. So there'll be, Yak 9Ts, Bullfighters to rank amongst some of the planes. Spitfires are actually one of the priorities as well for myself, just because I find that they have good maneuvering, and since I like turn fighting, well, they can be a pain in the ass. We're also going to be taking a look at the boomerangs over here. As you can see, these are premium Australian fighters, hence the name Boomerang, and they have the introduction of some nice weaponry. You've got the Hispano cannons, so 20mm on them, got 2 of them, making them at tier 4, yeah, pretty good to fly out in. They got some decent enough firepower. I enjoy it. Turn time, not the best. Maximum speed, it's okay. But those Hispanos are probably the shining component about them. Alright, so that is me. I'm on a little bit of a timetable at the moment, so I think what we'll do is we'll jump on into a game and generally see what they're like. So I've been testing some stuff recently, just to see like how else can I improve in this game. And I was sort of thinking to myself, well, there's different sets of modes of moving your flaps. So you have your raised flaps, you have your combat flaps, you have takeoff flaps, and you have landing flaps. Is there any way that you can incorporate landing flaps into a battle, and is that going to be more effective than combat flaps? That's my general question. Well, we'll pose this in this video and we'll see if we can answer that. Because I've done a little bit of testing, I haven't done anything very conclusive at the moment. I've got my microphone right in front of my freaking face at the moment, so hopefully this isn't gonna obscure my controlling scheme. It already looks like it is a little bit. So as soon as I capture this airfield the Krebs way, Krebs style, so being at a very high speed, I'll show you guys these landing flaps and such. And you don't actually need your gears down to use them. There's actually a control scheme that you can use in the controls that you can assign to just switch between different flaps. So let's go ahead and turn my landing flaps on. Going at about 500, just gonna turn my throttle off because yeah, technically I could just keep on speeding on, but I think it's gonna be really risky. Let's turn my oop, we've got the ground effect, methinks. Yeah, we do. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. That's how we do it. I got a bit of the ground effect there. So turning off my landing flaps, because the landing flaps just produce additional lift, and the last thing you want is too much lift that you have the ground effect. And thank you guys actually for pointing out what the ground effect is. I didn't actually know what it was, but in a previous video you guys actually mentioned it to me, and it's basically when you're so close to, when an airfoil, for example, is so close to a static surface, there will be so much lift generated underneath the wings, so much airflow underneath the wings, that lift will be generated, and that actually prevents you from landing. Kind of an interesting sort of thing to hear. So anyway, there's a Peshka down here, a nice big target. Ooh, somebody else got him, fair dues. And we've got a lag who's going way too fast for his own good. So let's go ahead and possibly down him. Mind you, this is low caliber machine guns. There are a lot on them, a lot of machine guns, so hopefully it will make up a little bit for... Oop. That's it, we took out his elevator. Now it's him down. So let's go ahead and reload. Donnier over there, just gonna be backing off onto my side of the airfield. To take that kill or not to. It is so freaking tempting. You know what, I am going to be humble and I'm going to set an example. I am not going to go for it. Let's take out this H6K4. So, if you guys actually go into the control schemes... Ooh, this could be a bit deadly. H6K4 has a 20mm turret on the back. Can make it an absolute pain. You can get shot down quite easily from the back turret. So you got to be quite careful. I think I'm just hitting the fuselage here. Look at that! You see that? You see that? You see that? That's a 20mm right there. That's a 20mm cannon coming into effect. Gotta be careful of that thing, because as soon as it hits you, you're gonna be taking some critical damage. Ooh. Ooh, nice, Sarah Cobra. Thank you for the kill steal. But then again, you have the bigger cannons. Ju-87. Nice, easy target to take down. Turn my throttle down. Ugh. And I need to freaking reload. So let's get a little bit of elevation. Come down on top of him. He's moving so slow. Come on, man. There we go. Now you're coming around, gaining some speed. Now I can get behind you. Oh, he's dropping bombs. He's dropping bombs. Whoa! Careful, much. Right. Oh, our airfield's still in our hands. Nice. That's cool too with me. So, as I was saying, you got these control schemes where you can assign your combat flaps. So normally you would have to take down your gear and turn on your landing flaps or whatever. Sorry, not combat flaps, your landing flaps. But you can actually do that manually. so I've got it assigned where, say, for example, I've got my gear legs up, and I can alternate between my different flaps. So I have raised, landing, raised, landing. Oh yeah, totally forgot. These are the British planes, so certain ones, the earlier tier, or pretty much all the fighters near enough, have just landing flaps rather than combat flaps. But the point of the matter is, if you go into your control settings, you can actually alternate and move between the different flaps. You don't actually need to have your gear legs down. Okay, Spitfire Mark 1, mind you, remember this is the good maneuvering. I'm in my own Spitfire here, so we've got near enough the same capabilities. Ooh. And we've got an MC202 coming up for somebody else. Sometimes you guys like to ask me, why does the enemy never go for Krebs? I don't know. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Ow! Somebody else shot me, thank you. Thanks for that. Giving me a wake-up call of some sorts. Wow. Looks like everyone's going for near enough the same target. Got Yak 7B, who is leading currently on our team. I'm in a higher tier match. This sucks. This actually sucks. I want to have a even chance of fighting. Anyway, I'm gonna go die because I feel like it. I'm gonna try to take down as many people as I possibly can. Hello. Taking some massive damage on pass. Look at this. Come on, you freaking 7.7s, do something. Stop giving me little bits of XP and give me massive XP, please. Ugh, come on. Come on. Come on, Krebs. Come on. Wow, he really does not want to go down. I think that's going to be my kill. Yay! Can I die now, please? Can somebody kill me? I'd like to die. There we go, we got a Kai coming on up. Oh, and somebody else behind me. Maybe we can take down this JU before I go down. That'd be nice. If we can take down the JU, I'll be happy. Come on, Krebs. It's got a little back gunner here. Yeah! Nice. And people gonna leave me alone? No. BF-109's not leaving me alone. Come on, guys. How many of you do you need to take me out? And there we go, I'm on fire. You can see I've got an internal fire. You can't see it, but all the markers are going haywire at the moment. And plus I'm, yeah, spontaneously flying off wings. Okay, so that is the Spitfire Mark 1. Going a little bit mental there, wasn't I? We'll go out into the Boomerang Mark 2 since this is a premium plane. I'm guessing you guys want to see some premium planes in action. We've got a majority of the airfields, 2 out of the 3, and the timer is going down fast. Krebs is not leading because an Cobra is leading. A freaking 37mm cannon. How am I supposed to compete with that? I don't know. I'll make something happen. Right, so I see a whole bunch of red at the moment. Is it just me, or is it harder to see your own teammates than it is to see the enemy? Maybe they do that on purpose so that it's not looking absolutely crazy like red and blue everywhere. But it gives you almost a false impression of what is actually on the map. Because it feels like, oh, there's no teammates. There's just a lot of enemies. Oh, pea shooter. Fantastic. Pea shooter. Wow. Love killing those. And BF-109. Somebody else got him. That's cool. I think that Hurricane, where is he going to? Got S-79 coming that way. We've got our Hurricane coming this way. I think he's going to be going for the cap. So we'll try and prevent him from doing that. And if he does try to do it, Kitty Hawk, piss off! Kitty Hawk, this one is mine. This one is mine. Well, what does the Kitty Hawk have? I don't think he has any Hispano cannons on him. I think we'll be fine. to hopefully down this hurricane before he can. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh yeah, he's going crazy. He wants to get the kill himself, doesn't he? Oh, somebody else gets it. Who was that? The Kitty Hawk. The Kitty Hawk. Man. Oh well, that game went by really fast. Damn it, Krebs is on the schedule. Krebs is on a freaking schedule. We can do one more game. I might have to jump out though. Halfway through it. I'll see what the time is like. So let's just jump on into another match and then I'll go fly it on some other planes. I'm just checking my phone at the moment. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got some time. I've got to go to work soon. Work is fun. Not. Where do you guys work? Personally, I work in a pharmacy because I'm studying pharmacy. Do you guys actually care about this stuff? Should I not bother telling you? We'll go on the Boomerang Mark 1 since we went out on the Boomerang Mark 2 already. Yep. And again, we'll go land the Krebs way. The funny thing is, like, I actually tried landing my Beaufighter, the Krebs style, and I think attackers just generally don't like landing the Krebs style, the Krebs way, because it tends to be, whenever I try to land with my Beaufighter at high speeds, those wheels, they don't like staying on. They like to spontaneously fly off. Well, then again, I mean, what wheels would like to start rolling at what, 500 kilometers an hour? Kind of ridiculous. This airfield is a bit foggy. I don't actually know where I'm meant to be landing right now. Whoa! This is where I'm meant to be landing. Okay. And I have no shadow, barely any shadow to judge. Am I capturing this? What? I didn't even capture it! I have absolutely no... I bet you anything what that was. I think I was actually hovering above the ground slightly. Oh, that's irritating. Because a lot of times what you'll do in order to land at a high speed and capture an airfield at a high speed is you'll use your shadow to judge if you're actually touching the ground or not. Another marker or indicator you can use is to just look at if there's any rumbling in the plane. Oop, looks like we can possibly cap this one. Nope, somebody else got it. Okay. No luck for me. No heaven for you, Krebs. No heaven for you. Oh, hello. And we have somebody nearby that we can take out. That'll be fun. MC-200 or Hurricane? Well, Hurricane, no problem. Spitfire back there. But he's a little bit of distance away. Yeah, we'll get the MC-202 because he's chasing after somebody on our team. Okay, landing flaps on, because why not? And he's flaming. I actually wonder who set him on fire. Was that me? There we go. Yeah, there we go, he's dead. Anyone around me that I need to be aware of? Nope. Always a good tip. Always recommend that. Look around you after you've had a little bit of a dogfight. Taking out your opponent. See if there's anyone that you need to be aware of. There we go. Getting some critical damage on that guy. Now we've got Spitfire right in front of us. Reloading though. I have a feeling I don't have full qualifications on this plane because reloading not slow. It's all relativity, but I don't think I'm reloading at the fastest pace possible. There we are. And SB2M now. Okay, so back gunner. Remember, it's always a godsend if you can take out the back gunner of an attacker that you're trying to take on. As soon as that attacker is on you, the turret goes absolutely crazy. Sometimes it's not even about taking you down with their back turret, their back gunner. It's sometimes also about... oh, I had my freaking gear legs going up the entire time. it's not always about downing you with that bad gunner. It's just sometimes they damage your engines, they'll damage your wing. And fair enough, you're not dead, but it's still something annoying, right? Okay, so 0 for 4 in the boomerang, Mark 1. Kind of weird. Just, you can notice that sometimes I'm getting kills here with the 7.7mm machine guns. And it's only 4 of them as well. It's not like the 8 on the Spitfire. You'd think it would be a lot weaker, but apparently it's not. Whoa, looked like we were almost going to crash there. Let's loop-de-loop on top of this guy. High yo-yo, essentially. And there we go. Every guy dead. So, all in all, it looks generally safe. A looks safe. We need to capture B. Blenheim, right at that location. Looks like somebody, PBY, trying to cap. For real? That's quite ballsy, if you ask me. Oh dear. Is this going to be a bombing run? Ooh, we might see some explosions here, folks. Ah, we saw one little explosion. Kind of completely missed. I'm going to take out this Blenheim before I cap, just because I'm worried about any bombs that might come out of this guy. Last thing you want is to be turned into a souffle. Mashed potatoes from his bombs dropping on top of you. Yeah, look at those. Look at that back gunner. Look at that gunner go. Oh, it's all dead. It's all dead. So is he. Surprised. Whoa, he's dead as well. That is frustrating. Did I critical him? Can you guys actually tell me? Did I critical him? Because, I mean, if I critical... Okay, we'll go on the Mark II. Or the Hurricane Mark II. Because I was going to say, like, if I criticaled him, like, if it was his tail, blah, blah, blah. Because whenever you knock out somebody's tail, chances are they're just going to go down. They're just going to die. And I might be keen to actually leave him alone. Especially like a bomber or an attacker. Okay, and we're back. Sorry about that, guys. My game... The graphics driver crashed. Luckily, my game didn't actually fully go kaput. But the graphics driver's crashed, and so what I've actually noticed sometimes in order to fix it is you close down certain programs like Photoshop, your browser, just anything that's crashed as a result of the graphics driver. I know there's a can right here. I'm not going to crash into him. Come on! Yay! Woohoo! Yeah, but the graphics bug is so freaking annoying. I thought it was actually gonna be like, I thought I'd actually have to like do a re-recording afterwards and be like, I'm sorry guys, my game crashed, and thus I could not continue on the video. Well, luckily I didn't have to do that though. So we're about to win here. Yeah, we've got 2 points and they're just about depleted of not only points but also... What? I was about to say it looks like they're depleted of people, but they've got plenty of people still. Must all be at their point. Yeah, but we're about to win here in any second. Blenheim coming on up. There we go. Good stuff. Krebs, you got in 2 games for you. Mind you, one had to freaking crash halfway. But yeah, you didn't miss out much. Honestly, I just spawned. That was it. So getting 1 for 8 in the nice British planes. Alright. Pat on the back for you, Krebs. Pat on the back for you guys as well for watching my videos. I really appreciate it, guys. If it wasn't for the viewers like you, I wouldn't have this channel. Yeah, I'm getting too cheesy now. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and the next one we'll be looking at some higher level British planes. But until then, I hope you guys have a very nice day, and I'll catch you all later. Bye-bye.
Right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.